place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Allen's pass.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
5-yard line.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10.
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Earlier that time, the way to get in there and bring him down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Allen buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Escaping the pass is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. It was just a test before every game. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That was...
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Hardman on the return.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
First down, Kansas.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Over the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 21. Steelers 14.
for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score, Chiefs 28, Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. 3rd down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ben to throw again. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Escaping the pressure right. And big bid intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 off a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Foles. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Bengals.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bears nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 52.
This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got it.
Foles. And Ginn's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Bears 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And
there's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's Foles. Caught out left side by Robinson. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 64 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. As we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one, because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay-Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland-Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
44-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And Burrow going to throw again. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
We ain't giving them nothing with that. Check 43. Pick.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
12 yards there and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check 13. 13. Hey, Silver.
Now Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season. Believer even after they got whacked in opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, the The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down and 7 yards.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to A.J. Green.
A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point is good.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 17.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Ginn's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cole was on target with that one to Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
56, check 56. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Watch the slant. Like 56, Mike.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pick.
Here's Foles. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here we go with Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.